For daily Ask Reddit. r/Ask Reddit. For those who plan to disappear/fake your own death, did you actually go through with it? If not, why did you change your mind? If you like the video, drop a like and subscribe so you never miss a video. I did once, many moons ago. When I was 22, I disappeared for about 6 years. My family had zero idea where I was. I contacted the police myself and told them that as an adult, I choose to not make my whereabouts known to them. I knew they'd call the local PD. Eventually I crawled out of the woodwork, but even now, I don't maintain close contact or as little as possible. I'm planning on running away, so I do have a question. Did you call the police so they wouldn't go looking for you? I want to cut all contact with everyone I know. I don't want anyone knowing about me or my new identity. Yes, my dad was a volunteer for the PD in my hometown, so I knew them and that he'd go to them. I didn't want them to waste resources. I did disappear from my family from 18 to 19. Couldn't take it anymore. I needed out. I was talking about the 4 walls that I needed to tear down. Finishing school, getting a job, getting a car and moving out, and my friend's mom took me in and gave me a job. After a few months I had enough money saved to get my own place, and I got another job, realized I didn't need a car, and started bicycling everywhere, and ended up getting a jet instead. Only moved a town over. Leaving your life and truly disappearing nowadays basically means you have to kill someone and steal their life. Just work your ass off until you have coin and leave. People won't try that hard to find you once you tell them you don't want them in your life. Faking death is only necessary for people who won't stop hunting. Eyes, Yakuza, Italian grandmothers. I actually dropped off the grid completely after high school and everyone thought I was dead until I popped back up 5 years later. In the last year of high school I realized that my friends were actually my bullies, so I put up with it until graduation, then deleted Facebook. Didn't move or anything, just dyed my hair, not because of them, but because having a redhead is endless torment, and never really went out much. When I resurfaced, like 2 people said hi, and they weren't a part of the group that bullied me. They all knew where I lived, or near enough, and none of them came looking for me. I have a plan for, if I really decide to do it, I'll make it look like I took some pills, drank a bit and went for a swim in the lake, maybe leaving a letter implying that I'll get a haircut, wear clothes that I ordinarily wouldn't, and then get on a bus to somewhere, never decided, and go. I'm well known to my friends to suffer from mental health problems. Quarantine obviously isn't good for it, and the lake is huge, so not finding my body would probably be believable. I also have a rather distinctive hairstyle and fashion sense that makes my friends able to spot me easily, so if I'm not wearing those a friend could probably scan their eyes past me and not recognize me. I probably won't. The problems that I face in my life wouldn't be solved by doing so, and would in fact be made substantially worse. If I pull a Tom Sawyer and show up at my own funeral, people would probably be pretty mad at me. Still, it's nice to have an out other than suicide if I decide that my life is just complete and utter irreparable shite. I'm actually planning on disappearing from my family. I'm tired to being talked down to and abused verbally. I can't even sit somewhere with them telling me to go away every time. Where will I go? I don't know yet, but I do know I'll take my son with me and cut all contact with them. Once everything eases down from COVID-19 I'll start the process. For now I just have to keep being patient. Just a thought, but if you don't have sole custody of your child and take them with you without the other parent knowing / permission from them, then it could be considered kidnapping. Yes, I've thought of this, and I have my ex-boyfriend's blessing. He knows how terrible my family is and is one of the many reasons we broke up. They mistreated him as well, mainly my mom. He's completely fine with me taking our son, as long as he can have him for holidays here and there. We both don't want our son to continue to live in this house where they treat him as bad as they treat me. When I was in 3rd grade we had a field trip to a local national park. It was such a beautiful place. I convinced my best friend we should hide in the forest until everyone left, and then we'd live of the land, build a little hut, and play there forever. My friend agreed, and we kept talking about it as the day went on. Just before our teacher started to call for us to leave, she turned to me and asked if I was really sure we should stay. I proudly said of course. And then the teacher called for us, and I got up and followed her to the bus because I chickened out. Jokes on her. I live on a farm near a forest now, and I ducking love it. I'm disappearing in July. I didn't communicate with my family and friends for about 2 years, so nobody know that I move in another apartment in less than 2 months. I quit my job in December and saved a bit of money to live jobless for about a year. The only thing I'm keeping is my phone number, but I'm thinking about changing it. Originally, my plan was to move in Europe, but COVID-19 ducked it all. I'd change the phone as well. If you're registered to a phone number that's enough to track you down, start up a cloud account you can access from anywhere and put your important documents/info on there. Tell the people that you trust the cloud email account address and then toss the phone.